On a warm summer morning, under the old neem tree behind Rena Dady's house, two little puppies were born. Their names were Somo and Lolo. Their mother, Kara, was gentle and patient, always wrapping her tail around them as they slept. Their father, Bruno, was brave and strong, often bringing them little gifts like a fallen leaf or a smooth stone, just to see their tiny tails wag. But one stormy night, everything changed. The wind howled, the trees scraped against the roof, and thunder shook the ground. The puppies huddled under a broken stool, terrified. When the storm finally passed and the sun rose, the yard was flooded with muddy water, and their parents were gone. Rena Dottie did her best to comfort them with warm milk and soft blankets. But every evening, Somo and Lolo would whine softly at the door, waiting for their parents to come home. Days turned into weeks. One morning, Somo nudged Lolo awake, his eyes sparkling with a new idea. He barked excitedly, tugging on Lolo's ear. He pointed his nose toward the fields beyond their yard. They were going to find their parents themselves. Lolo was shy and easily scared, but he trusted his brother completely. He nodded, and together they squeezed under the fence and stepped into the wide world for the first time. The air smelled of grass, mud, and distant smoke. Somo trotted forward with confidence, while Lolo stayed close behind, his small paws trembling. Their search began at the riverbank. They barked and howled, calling for their parents, but only the river answered. They met an old stray dog named Bura, whose kind eyes seemed to understand their story. Kay had seen many storms and knew the pain of loss. He nudged them gently and led them toward a mango orchard, a common shelter during storms. But their parents weren't there. Bora pointed his nose toward the distant hills, suggesting they try there. The puppies thanked him with grateful licks and hurried on. The journey to the hills was long and hard for their tiny paws. Lola grew tired, and for the first time, Somo felt a flicker of doubt. What if they never found them? Seeing his brother's droopy ears, Lolo nuzzled his cheek as if to say, "We're together." "Don't give up." Their spirits renewed, they continued. At the top of the hill, Lolo spotted a small cave hidden behind some bushes. As they got closer, a familiar scent filled the air. It was their parents. Their hearts leaped. They sprinted inside, tails wagging wildly. And there they were, Kara and Bruno, weak and injured from the storm. They had crawled into the cave for shelter, but were too hurt to make it back home. The moment they saw their puppies, tears welled up in Kara's eyes. Bruno's tail thumped feebly against the ground. The family rushed into a long-awaited embrace, a bundle of licks, soft whimpers, and overwhelming love. Slowly but surely, Somo and Lolo guided their weak parents back to the village. When Rena Dottie saw the four of them, she cried with joy and rushed to help them inside. That night, curled up beside their parents under the same neem tree where they were born, Somo and Lolo felt warm, safe, and whole again. They had found what they were searching for, and this time they would never let go.